welcome back to the dashcamdasher once again for another exciting video. So what have we got today? We have got the Yamaha mt15 here today. So after riding big motorcycles, the small motorcycle completely feels nimble and very light. The power delivery is very smooth. It doesn't feel underpowered thanks to the 155cc liquid cooled engine. Though it's a 155cc engine, it packs quite a few technologies with it. The first thing is the variable valve actuation technology. Basically, it has two inlet cams, one for high speed and one for low speed. The transition between both the cams takes place exactly at the 7400 rpm, and the basic function of this technology is to provide sufficient torque at low speed and also at very high speeds. Let us check it now. Yes, this does feel the motorcycle very light. After 7400 rpm, the motorcycle feels very light. So yes, the variable valve actuation technology does its job perfectly. So this motorcycle has a completely digital dashboard. The tachometer has a range of up to 11,000 rpm. The speedometer is digital, and there is a gear shift indicator also. It also has some trip meters. I haven't checked the functions exactly. Yeah, that's an mt15 coming on the opposite direction. Yes, the motorcycle does look mean and bold. One thing which I found very hard with this motorcycle is, if you look here, the horn button is given above the indicator button. Usually in motorcycles the horn button is given below, but this somewhat feels hard for me because I have to lift my finger up every time I need to press the horn. The gears are very smooth, and so is the engine. You don't feel any vibration even at higher RPMs, and even in low RPMs the motorcycle feels very smooth. One more thing which I have to say about this motorcycle is the ABS. Though it is compulsory for motorcycles above 125cc to have ABS, this is a big letdown in this motorcycle. This motorcycle is provided with only a single channel ABS. That is, it has ABS only in its front wheel, and in the back wheel there is no ABS. Actually, practically thinking, the ABS is most needed for the rear wheels, because whenever you brake, the whole weight of your motorcycle is on the front wheels, and you don't easily lock your front wheels. It is the back wheel which is prone for locking and fishtailing of the motorcycle. So Yamaha must have provided ABS for the rear wheel also, but again they have provided it only for the front wheel. So looking at the power figures of this motorcycle produces 18.5 brake horsepower of power and 13.9 Newton meters of torque. So what I think is the torque is pretty low when compared to the cubic capacity of this motorcycle. Even lesser sized engine motorcycles produce more torque. The torque would have been somewhat increased. Hope Yamaha does this in the future. So one more technology worth mentioning is this motorcycle has assistant slipper clutch. So I remember while taking the Ninja 300, Kawasaki introduced the slipper clutch in the Ninja 300 at that time. Later on the KTM RC 390 and Yamaha R3 followed suit. But now, today, if you look, even this 155cc motorcycle has assistant slipper clutch. So basically, the function of the slipper clutch is to prevent wheel locking while aggressively downshifting. It is very useful technology for new riders for learning to ride a motorcycle.
So one feature which I like the most is the beast-like looking head of this motorcycle. It has a projector headlight with two TRLs. So the handlebars are spread out, and this motorcycle has a relaxed riding position. It is very light and easily flickable thanks to the low wheelbase of this motorcycle. Also, the clutch of this motorcycle feels very light. You can just operate it with just your one finger. A few things which I noticed is there is no sufficient gap between the foot peg of the rider and the pillion. So if you keep your leg at your foot peg, you will be scratching the legs of the pillion rider. Also, the motorcycle has been provided with a crash guard. So whenever you try to keep your leg on the road, it sometimes touches your knees. So this motorcycle has a fully digital dashboard. It has the following features. It has 2 trip meters, a clock, and this meter shows the running mileage of the motorcycle, and this shows the average mileage, and finally this shows the average speed of the motorcycle. And when you switch it off, it shows a CU message. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. See you all in another exciting video in another day.